Hello, this is Steve Shaw for acrylicpouring.com. And over the weekend, I had a kind of an interesting experience. A local brewery was hosting an artist who was going to paint live for people that were in the tasting room. And so I grabbed my wife and we drove down there and had a pint and watched this artist paint. And you know what type of painting she was doing. It was a acrylic pour painting, only it was like nothing I had seen before. And I'm sure there's a name for this, but instead of just doing flip cup or doing swipes, the only way I can describe this is more of a freestyle or free form painting that she was doing. So she would put the paints in her cups and pour on the canvas in a loop or a circle, not even covering the entire canvas, tilt back and forth for a little ways, add some more paint, tilt, have a big area blue or purple, pour, drizzle some white or a different color in there, tilt and pour, and she would work it for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or so. And it was unlike anything I normally do. It was a lot more hands-on. She had a lot more control on the painting than I normally do with my flip cups and swipes. And I was intrigued. So what I'm going to do today is a flip cup versus freestyle pour painting. I've had a person do a request for a 10 by 10 painting. She wants it black, mostly black, white, and gray, with a splash of orange. So I've mixed those colors up. I'm gonna do one as a flip cup, and then the other one I'm gonna try to do what this artist did at the brewery and do kind of a freestyle. And let's see what happens. I have two canvases here. They're both 10 inches by 10 inches. I've mixed up some gray. I've mixed up some black. My black came from the apple barrel black. This is a little bit thicker. I've watered this down a little bit, added a little bit of Zinsser paint booster, which is sort of like Floetrol, a little bit different. I have some white paint, which is medium thickness. And I mixed up some bright, beautiful orange. Look at that orange. This is from a company called Utrecht, Cadmium Orange Hue. And the way I came up with this is originally I had picked up some orange. It was an apple barrel papaya, and I kept mixing with it, and it just didn't really have the spark or the kick that I was going for. I mean, this is orange, but this is orange. You can kind of do a side by side. So I may use a little bit of both, but I'm definitely going to be using this one. So let's do the flip cup first, and I'm going to be using a 10-ounce cup. Probably won't fill it all the way up, but that should be plenty to do a 10 by 10 canvas. I'm going to take some lids off. I'm going to put a base of white, drizzle in some gray over the top, get in there, okay, I'm having a little trouble with that gray. I'll come back to that in just a moment. Some of the thinner black. Get that gray going. Oh, there we go. And that's already kind of pretty. Thicker black. More white. I'm going to do a shot of this brilliant orange, which is pretty darn thick. I probably could have thinned that out so much, and it may be a little chunky too. We'll see what happens. And a little bit of this darker orange. Okay, I can do another shot of white. Probably have more paint than I need here, but that's okay. I'm going to put a couple of drops of silicone. Lately, I've switched back to using the 3-in-1 silicone. Two reasons. One, it's easier to get when I pick up stuff at my local Lowe's. Also, I like to seal my paintings with 2-part epoxy, and the treadmill silicone is so hard to clean off, and I've tried different ways that even though the cells are better with this, I've been using this silicone just because it's a little bit easier to clean. All right, I put a nice little shot of that in there. Just gonna give it an X. Whoosh, whoosh. All right, here we go. This is a cup. Here's our canvas. Gonna do my flip cup right here. And this is it. This is where galaxies are made. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, very pretty. I'm gonna get this up close. Check that out. I got some good cells. I'm gonna tilt just a little bit. It'll be interesting to see if I'm gonna do both of these versions, and I'll take photos of them and send them to the woman who is interested in the painting and let her choose which one she wants. And that is super simple right there. I'm gonna touch the edges, tap some color on those. You know, if you're using a pour box, you can always reach down, grab some of your drippings, tap those on the side to help fill in. It's a quick, easy way to do it. All right. We'll do a quick torch on this, and then I'm gonna set it aside, and we'll go with the Freestyle, the freeform. Already though, nice cells. Oh, as I'm watching, boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's crazy, I just blew on it, and cells are popping out of it. Wow. Let's scoot that up a little bit. Wow, this thing is has so many little white cell sparkles in there. It's almost like freckles on there. Check that out. I think that'll be okay. I don't normally have that many little white dots in there, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to over tilt. We'll leave that there. And let's work over here. I'm going to switch my canvases over just because it feels more comfortable for me to move in this area. So I'll move this to the side. Scoot this one over. And we might even be able to watch that and see if anything else changes on there. Got a few drips on here, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna do just like this woman did at the brewery, just gonna pour some color on. Oh yeah, that's nice. A little bit of white in there. All right, let's swirl this around and see what happens. I'll try to keep from dripping on the other one. So, like I said, just this free form, she would just work it, swoosh it around like this, kind of see what was gonna happen. All right. This is looking really marbleized. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Wow, look at the difference between these two. That is really, really dramatic. I'm gonna go with a little bit of orange on here. Just a little drizzle across maybe. I'm gonna follow some of these contours through here. I think that's what I'll do. All right. All right, a little jolt of orange. A tilt here and there. Okay, very different look. Tap these edges, and I'm gonna tap this with a I'm gonna hit this with a torch just to see if that makes any difference. But I'm really, ooh, that whole corner right there needs a little. I'm really shocked at the difference between these two. Also, this one obviously has more silicone in it because you saw me drop the silicone in the cup. This one, I think there was a little bit of silicone pre-mixed in with some of those paints, but not much. But wow, what a huge, huge difference. All right, torch time. More cells in here. 1 second, please. There we go, I'm not gonna do much to it. All right, so between these two paintings, I cannot lie, I like this one a lot more. Now that I've hit it with a torch, I'm getting some more little smaller colors popping through, but I really like this one better than this. But we'll see what happens. I'll show them to the client and let her choose which one she wants. But that was it. That was sort of a head-to-head flip cup versus freestyle form. And right now, I'm more intrigued by this one. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you like the content, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And also, pretty much all my paintings you see in my videos are going to be available at my Etsy store. So go to etsy.com and search for Steve Shaw. And shipping's free and my prices are really low. So thank you for watching. Bye.